Hello everybody, how is it going? Today we're going to be doing another action figure review, and I just want to say happy Valentine's to everybody out there. And today we're going to be doing Danny Ketch's, I'm sorry, it's Danny, his Ghost Rider from Marvel Legends. So I don't have the box, but I have the actual package. I am missing one of the flame pieces. I have it, I don't know where it is. It's just a piece that goes underneath the actual tire. I have one of them, it works. I'm just gonna review them anyways because I really want to do the CT Toys Helverine, and it's gonna look so cool with this bike. But so I'm gonna go ahead and show the actual box, the bio, everything like that, the usual. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into this amazing figure, in my opinion. One of my favorite. This is the only one I have, but I've seen other Ghost Riders. This is one of my favorite action figures of him. Probably above the look of Mezco, in my opinion, too. I just don't like the look of that one, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the actual review of this figure. On the front, you can see the Marvel Legends logo, some warnings, Ghost Rider on the side. You got these weird orange lines in the bottom with the Marvel logo, celebrating 85 years. Holy cow. Hasbro logo and a windowed package. Very, very nice. On the back, you got some images of the actual figure, the motorcycle doing some cool things, a bio that I'm about to read for you, and some warnings. Honestly, it kind of looks like it's over the place. I don't really like the design of this box, but it's okay. Ghost Rider. When Danny Ketch crosses paths with a cursed motorcycle, he is transformed into the spirit of vengeance, wielding supernatural powers as Ghost Rider. Before we get into the figure, we're going to go ahead and go over the bike. First of all, you get two of these effects. One is smaller that goes on the front wheel. Again, I think it's under my couch. Honestly, I'm just too lazy to look. But this is what they look like. They're translucent plastic. They look like flames. They're very cool. But honestly, even if you just have the one back one, it keeps it in place. It's no big deal to not have it. And so now we're going to go ahead and look at the actual bike, and then we'll assemble it. So you have these nice flaming wheels that spin. Very, very nice. You can see all the like parts underneath the actual motorcycle. Little gauge right here, bolts, leather seating. Little holes show the inside of this bike a little bit more. Down below it has the actual Hasbro thing. He came out in 2024. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this bike now. I'm going to use this to hold it up. But before I assemble it, it also comes with this very, very cool piece. Looks a little weird, but it is actually supposed to, if I can remember how to do it. How does this thing work? Where does it plug in at? No. Oh, right here. So you twist it this way, plug it in right there, and then it looks like it is actually up in the air, like he's doing a wheelie. Very, very cool piece to have. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together. First of all, we have a nice little kickstand. The foot pedals are painted black, and that just plugs in right down here. Very nice. You can actually have them right here if you want. I like them right there. Then you actually have the actual handlebars. You got the brakes on the side, brake lines, a bunch of meters and everything. Very nice. Got flames on there. Very, very cool design. And then this just straight up plugs right here. There you go. And they are articulated. They can move back and forth. Very, very cool. And the last piece is the front piece with this, I think it's like a vengeance skull almost. It's got some depth to it. Eyes right there. Looks very menacing. And as you see, you put it on just like that, and then you slide it in. And that is the whole bike. Very clean, very nice. And I'll show the figure on that in a second. But for that, we have to go over the actual figure, so let's go ahead and get into that. So first of all, let's go ahead and go over this guy's accessories. First of all, he comes with his chain. It's got some nice, it transitions from the silver into a clear plastic flame going all around. There's a little handle right there, and at the bottom. I wish this was wired. I will say that would have been so cool, but it does fit in the hands pretty snug. And for those hands, we get some mix match set and a regular set. We get 2 trigger finger / gripping hands, and they're just plain black on this side, and you got actual like spikes on this hand. Very, very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into the figure just so we can see what that looks like later on. And then the other set is, well, not set, you get 1 fisted hand with the spikes on it. Very, very nice. And 1 open hand. So let's go ahead and put this guy on the motorcycle. Actually, we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna go ahead and go over the actual figure. And here he is. Very, very clean looking. Love the design of this, in my opinion. Height wise, this guy is standing at almost 7 inches, a little over 6.5, because the flame. Very, very nice. If we are not counting the flame and actual head, he is a little over 6 inches, about 6.25. Oops. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and go over the look of this guy. First of all, I got this nice translucent plastic for the flaming effect around the neck and the head. You can see the bones underneath there. And this nice gold char around. You can see the eyes inside. Looks very, very nice. Nose is painted black as well. Moving on, you got this nice leather jacket with a chain around it, which is a different piece. Spikes up here. Spiked, like, gauntlet / bracelet, whatever you want to call it. A spiked belt. A chain on that belt. Got just some gray pants. Going down here on this side, you got a leather boot. And this side is a leather boot with spikes on it. Overall, simple design, but man, is it cool. So, this guy's articulation is basic, but it's okay. First of all, the head can look up that far down, tilt a little bit, and it cannot go all the way around, but it can go that far to this side, that far to this side. But you do get a movable jaw, which is very, very nice. Opens and closes. No butterfly joints in this guy, sadly. I really, really wish it had it, but the arms can go out this far. The dogs were barking, but arm can go that far out, this far in, all the way around. You do get a bicep cut swivel, double jointed elbows going this far up, which is way beyond 90, almost closing the gap completely. This is a completely pinless figure also, which I do love, as we know. I wouldn't mind black pins here, honestly, or gray ones, but it's nice to not have them. The hand does have a hinge going back and forth, 360 all around. For the ab crunch, it is that old style where it's just like a U almost. You can go that much forward, that much back, which is very good range. A waist swivel that's a little clicky. No drop. Oh, you do get drop down legs. A tiny, tiny bit. But he can kick that much forward, that much back, and that much out to the side. Wow, he can almost hit the splits. You get a thigh cut swivel. Double jointed knees, giving great, great range. I think, yes, you do get a boot cut swivel. And there's a swivel at the ankle and a hinge going that much up, that much back. Very, very nice articulation on Danny here. I did see that Hasbro just released their new Johnny Blaze. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm blanking. I think that's the original Ghost Rider's name is Johnny Blaze. But with the red bike, it looks beautiful. Probably gonna pick that one up, not gonna lie. But let's go ahead and get him on this bike just to show that he can do it. So first of all, I like to start out with, I just want to explain how it's the easiest I've found to get him on the bike. And that is by going hand by hand. putting this side in there, then getting it on this hand. You can get the brakes over his hands, which is what you're honestly supposed to do. I should probably do that real quick. There we go. And you just manipulate the arms until he is sitting fully back. Get his legs on those pegs. And there you go. Gonna get a swivel real quick, please. Thank you. There we go. There is the Spirit of Vengeance on his bike, and man, he is cool looking. I love this design for the bike, honestly. Wheels look great, everything looks nice, and obviously, if we want, we can get this in real quick. Nope, that's the wrong way. Oopsies. And boom, now he is up in the air. I'm gonna go ahead and move my tripod for this, and man, this guy looks awesome. I highly recommend this figure if you can find him. I think I paid $30 for him. He was on sale. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm not sure what he is at right now, but if you can find him at a reasonable price, I highly recommend him. He works as a Johnny Blaze if you wanted him to. I mean, I have no problem with it. But that's going to be all for this figure. We'll go ahead and get into some posing. Make sure you go and look at my TikTok. I just posted a stop motion for the first time. Trying that out. See how that goes. I have updates, toy hauls, posing by itself. Everything's on the TikTok. The TikTok name is in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new to help me grow this channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye. Like I was saying before, this figure is amazing, and even though he does have some articulation problems, he can still hit some amazing poses, especially on that bike. Simple all the way to dynamic. I rate him a solid 9 out of 10.